Even though we have no facts or details yet, some fans do have a couple of theories. Josh Dunn popped over to Cleveland to pick up an award at the APMAs recently, and made a little reference that has got a lot of fans talking during his speech.
As a lot of you guys know, we're a two-piece band. Tyler wishes he could be here. He's actually off severing ties with Dima. But I had to make sure that I was here to accept.
According to Wikipedia, the word Dima means Tower of Silence. Could this be in reference to the closing eye images we've seen on their social accounts? This was most likely a hint to the future, instead of just an elaborate metaphor for working on new music, for example, like a lot of people thought. Several days ago, fans found out there was a link to a website and a GIF on the 21 Pilots website. There's a code that appears in the end of it. The link was dmaorg.info. This led the Click to find a whole range of different photos and images that 21 Pilots have shared with us. While they had very cryptic descriptions, fans had no problem breaking down what the images meant and where they were from. Soon enough, the Click found out that all these images were related to Tower of Silence, or Dima, with hints towards that Blurryface is dead. And then the information that came up on the Click was very disturbing. A Tower of Silence is where bodies are left to decay in the sun and wind, and worse yet, be devoured by vultures. And better yet, people found what seems to be the Blurryface cover art in the center of one of these images, including abbreviations from each song featured on the Blurryface cover art. Many dates on the site were also found, including Tyler's birthday, Josh's birthday, and also all the release dates of their previous albums. Also just found recently, the dates that I mentioned weren't actually complete. There are 2 missing dates. Now on each of these dates, they have moon in the middle of it, and it's thought to be that on the 29th of April, there'll be another full moon, meaning the release of the new album, as Blurryface was also released on a full moon. Added, these different moon phases could also represent the opening and closing eye on the 21 Pilots social accounts. Then, there were hidden messages left on the website that revealed the words light and echo. Now could these be title options, or are they just messing with our heads?
You click the 21 Pilots logo, and then you just go search Google images, or for images. It says, don't do that again. And so basically what you want to do is you want to do it again. So you go to this, and then you search it again because this stuff, and I don't get anything. And this is light. Also, I found this. So you go to the 21 Pilots Twitter page, and you click on this. Search Google for image, and guess what shows up? It's insane. Holy crap. 21 Pilots Echo.
In an interview with Alt Press last year, Tyler revealed some of the initial ideas he's been playing with in the studio while out on the road. I was working on something last night that I'm really excited about. Right now I think it would be a little bit less up-tempo than the last record. I would want to focus a little more on the lyrical content. A fan spotted this tweet from Weezer frontman Rivers Cuomo earlier in 2017. Could a collab be on the way? Rivers has made a habit on writing other people's records in recent years, contributing to tracks for the likes of All Time Low, Charlie XCX,
I was busy thinking about boys.
Katy Perry, and perhaps most notably, co-writing Panic at the Disco's monster hit, Victorious. So this would actually make sense. It could be very interesting to hear what their combination of styles would sound like. In the same interview, Tyler pulled out a similarity between his new ideas and the band's self-titled record. He said, there are parts of the self-titled record that, production-wise and vocally, there are so many things wrong with that record, or at least perceived as wrong. But the authenticity, lyrics, delivery, and the fearlessness of the songwriting, I'd like to try take 21 Pilots back to that. It's really hard to write a slower song. I want to try write some slower songs again.
Josh is fast. It's just ideas right now, you know. Always after every show, almost just pulling Josh over and saying, hey, what do you think of this? I just came up with this, you know. And so that's how it starts, though, just a bunch of ideas. So the question is, where do we want to take our fans next? You know, not just with just the music, but also the show. You know, we take a lot of pride in our live show.
Will we see the return of Blurryface, or will the focus be on a new character or theme entirely? 21 Pilots have been hinting at their next era already. The band wrapped up their epic emotional roadshow tour with a series of hometown gigs dubbed Tour de Columbus, Tyler making an emotional goodbye speech to the fans from the stage.
The last night of the last show.
We love you!
This is what I want you to know. You cannot put a ceiling to your dreams. We're going to take the things we've learned, and if you would just give us a little room to grow go with you guys. We want to make music, and we're going to be thinking of this room right here when we do, I promise you that.
Then, on July 6th, the band's Twitter account began posting a series of cryptic images featuring past lyrics and messages reversed over shots of crowds at their shows, seemingly from the view of an eye slowly closing. Most of us have noticed already that the famous lines that go through their O in their name or lyrics has now moved to the letter E, which of course sent the clique into a meltdown. Even 13 Reasons Why star, noted 21 Pilots fan Devin Druid, was sleuthing with the rest of the clique. So could the boys be back sooner rather than later? Or is this their way of announcing that they're gonna be gone for a while?
We're 21 Pilots and so are you. Thank you so much for having us. We'll see you next time. Peace.